Welcome to the Menacing Millennials Podcast, hosted via Spotify. I feel like we should give them a shout out. They host us. It's the least we can do, literally.
What up, Spotify?
We bring in tens of listeners to the Spotify platform.
Quite right. They should be
Brent?
happy.
Oh, yeah, they should. Absolutely. They should be thanking us, and they don't.
Exactly.
I keep contacting them. They're like, we're not sure who you are. So it's a little hurtful. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, gosh.
Happy. Oh, sure.
I don't think the music got added. So the music was still in preview. Nobody heard it. We just look like crazy people. This is the beauty of editing. I can put it in later. So that's what we'll do.
Let's hope so. Yeah, because I didn't hear the music, but I didn't want to ruin your...
There might not have been. It could have just all been in my head.
Probably was. Probably.
You don't know.
Was.
This could be the beginning of a deep dive into Alzheimer's or something.
Great.
Or schizophrenia. I don't know which one.
Oh, I think you're a little bit old for that to be starting to show itself.
Which one? Schizophrenia or Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, you're the right age for Alzheimer's, but schizophrenia.
There it is.
You're expired.
I'm expired. Is there an age limit on schizophrenia? I didn't know that.
I don't think so, but I think the research has shown that usually early to mid 20s is when it starts to rear its ugly head.
The research, are you reading research papers on schiz? Should I be worried if you're reading?
Don't you worry about how many voices or how many papers I read.
Uh-oh. Okay. So you know from experience, not from reading research papers. That makes more sense. Yeah.
Ouchie. That hurts.
So last week we had our last episode of the year, and This is now the first episode of the new year.
Boom.
And last week we talked about libraries.
Yes, we did.
Well, I ventured to one today. My wife sent me to return one of her books. Not for me. This was not for me. This was a project for my dear wife. And she sent me to return one she had and to pick up a new one.
A whole new library?
Yeah, I needed to bring a new library home. So, no, a new book.
Okay, there we go.
And so upon arrival, there were a lot of people there. It was a hopping place. I was surprised.
That people still go to libraries?
Yeah, but when I exited, so I'll get to what happened in between. But when I exited, I noticed that there was a line in the back of the parking lot, not at the actual library. So there must have been something else going on. I assumed they had heard that I was going to be there. And not only am I famous for this podcast, but also because I narrated an audiobook called Embers of the Dying Sun by Tommy Markham. I kind of thought they were there for like a signing thing. So I signed a couple autographs.
I think the library frowns upon it when you just randomly grab a book and sign it.
What are they going to do? Right?
They have your name now, sir. They have your name.
No, they have my wife's name.
Oh, you signed your wife's name?
Yeah, I signed her name on everything.
Oh, okay. That's smart.
Just insurance for me in case I need to disappear quick.
That's what you call covering your own butt is.
That's called thinking ahead.
Yeah, it is. You leave no paper trail, sir.
No, that's exactly how you should do it. Leave no paper unturned.
Yes.
Anyways, so I walk in. First off, let's rewind just a moment here. I know I'm jumping around.
You're all
used to it.
You're all over.
My wife gave me her library card because, apparently I couldn't get the book without it. And my first thought was, what are they going to do? What is some frumpy librarian going to do? What are they going to? She going to try to stop me? They don't even charge. They don't charge fines anymore for you keeping the book for longer than you should.
Oh my gosh.
What are they going to do? It's kind of funny to me, oh, no, you can't take that book without... Oh, no, the library police. See, but
You think this is just for health? It's a microphone.
you've recorded the whole thing. They know I signed my wife's name. They know it
Yeah,
all.
they know everything now.
But first off, they really they only have two options at the library, right? You can either legally steal the book from them, or you can illegally steal the book from them.
Yes.
Both ways it's right. They don't charge you fees anymore, so you can take that book. What are they're not going to follow up, like they give you a call and you're going to get some meek little librarian. Could you please return that book that you got out from the library?
Oh,
I don't think I'm going to do that. What are you going to do about it, sister? Oh, nothing. You just enjoy it. Just you can. Why did you keep it,
oh my gosh.
taxpayer? So right. So that method, you can steal it that way, but heaven forbid you walk in without a library card and walk out with a book.
Oh,
Like, how many books? I'd love to know how many books they lose a year. And is like their whole thing is a tax write-off. So is that also just a write-off as well? But anyways, so I get in there. The lady at the front desk was very nice. I'm not going to say
that's fine.
anything mean about her. I don't know much about other librarians. I don't know if they allow men to work there though. As a library, are you allowed to be a male librarian?
Yes, yes, you are.
Are you?
Yes,
I've never.
I've seen a couple.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Take that,
I'm.
Russ. That could be
I'll.
your next career move.
I'll just take your word for it.
You
How
could,
much do you make as a librarian? Do you
no
think?
idea. You know that
Probably more than a teacher.
possibly, but you know that there are librarians that go to school to get their masters in s- literature, so that
What?
yeah. I
Masters in the Dewey Decimal System?
I was at the library, I don't know, a few months ago, and I asked about a book, and the lady working behind the counter goes, "Oh, that's I'm just here at the desk to help check out. You have to ask a librarian." And I was like, "Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Aren't you a librarian? You're
I
at
feel like if you're in there, you should be.
if you have a name tag for the library and it says you know whatever library, I'm pretty sure you're a librarian."
I feel
But
like if you are there sitting behind the counter, you should be able to handle the role of a librarian, which is not very hard.
no, well, but
The
I asked about a book, and she goes, "Oh, well, I didn't go to school for that. You would have to ask a librarian." And I was like, so asking the librarian, her telling me that I have to ask a librarian kind of threw me off because I thought I was asking a librarian.
right. Yes.
And then the fact that she told me that a librarian has like a bachelor or a master's degree to work at the library, I was taken aback a little bit. I was like,
That seems far-fetched to me.
you can't tell me, like, type it into the computer, let me know.
Just
Okay, whatever.
reach over there and just tap, 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 tap. Oh,
Like, if
yes, here it
you
is.
yeah, if like, you know what? Don't even use the computer. Use the Dewey Decimal System. I don't care. Just can you let me know? And
At the very least, she could have walked around with you and maybe tried to at least locate the book. Yeah, it's there,
yeah,
maybe.
well, maybe. But yeah, just it kind of throws me aback what you have to know in order to work at a library. So don't take your librarian for granted.
No, I'm going to because they deserve it. Because they might tell you they need some fancy degree for it, but all you got to know is where the location of the book is and
Okay.
if they have it.
Okay.
You can know that. You need a bachelor's degree for that,
Hey, it might help. Might help. I don't know. I don't know.
especially when you can get books for like dirt cheap just buying them.
Yeah, yeah. But if you don't want to keep them and clutter up, I was thinking about it. I'm buying all these books and everything. One day, I'm probably going to move, and it's gonna suck carrying them all out.
Yeah, books are a pain when you got to move.
Yeah. Yes, they are. I do not appreciate the wait. But that's why I had kids.
See,
Yeah.
you make your own little moving team.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, all right, dad's not going to touch a box. Go ahead. Crack the whip, if you will.
You're such a loving father.
I am. I try to love and nurture them, but I have to teach them to be tough as nails. So I'm more tough as nails than love and nurturing. So
Okay.
I'm not raising wimps.
Tough as nails. Are nails particularly tough?
Yeah. Have you ever tried hitting one with a hammer?
Yeah, it always like bends. The head always bends, and it's
Oh,
just
I always thought you hit your thumb.
ah, should say tough as thumbs. My thumb's still here.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Can't
I
tell you
heard.
where half the nails are that I've hit.
Oh, the hitting your thumb with a hammer. There is no. I don't think there's like a worse feeling than that. One, because you just hit your thumb with a hammer. Two, most of the time, you have somebody around you because you're working on something and you're not working by yourself. So then there's a witness to said thumb smashing. And three, a couple hours later, it's still throbbing like it's got a heartbeat. Worst thing ever. Like man cold, giving birth, hitting your thumb with a hammer.
You put that under giving birth, huh?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I have to. I'll give giving birth a little bit of credit. It seemed painful. I don't know.
I don't know if it's so
I
painful.
was
Why do
fine.
women keep doing it?
I don't. Well, because they love babies.
See, it doesn't make sense then. That's why I think because when I hit my thumb, I make an effort not to do it again.
Sure, sure. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Women are like, you don't know what childbirth is like, and I'm like, you don't know what it's like to be kicking in the nuts. And they're like, not the same thing. I'm like, yeah, yes, it is, because I avoid it to the utmost. How many kids do you have? Point proven.
Obviously, not avoiding it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But that's okay. Yeah, I think it goes man cold, giving birth, hitting the thumb with a hammer.
All
So,
right, I'll give you that then. That's all
and right
right.
above hitting thumb with hammer is getting kicked in the huevos.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Because ouch.
Yeah, no thanks.
Nothing will make you tear up faster than getting kicked in the huevos. If you ever want to see your ladies, if you ever want to see your man cry, give him a little whack in the
That'll
in the
do it.
yeah, that boy, we will tear up pretty quickly.
A lot of things will be said as well. Things you can't take back.
But we didn't mean it. We were in pain and angry. Oh, okay. All right.
So, Brent, aside from getting kicked in the huevos,
Yeah.
so after the library,
Yes, the library.
this was an adventure. I
It
went to
sounds
get
like
my car washed.
your
And
library
this
has
was
a
one of those places that still had the 2 people that come out and, like,
oh,
spray you
nice.
down
Nice.
and scrub the car.
Nice.
Yeah, these these 2 dudes they looked like children.
That's not good.
So I don't know if they're using child labor there, but I guess at the same time, like, I feel like a car wash if we're gonna use child labor, a car wash is a place to do it.
Okay.
Is that
How so though?
am I out of line for that? That
I
seems
don't
like
know.
a
I think
not the coal mines, right? We don't wanna put
right.
children
Okay.
down in the coal mines.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, they're small, they can get into those tight spaces, so maybe that is a good idea. But,
They're like a canary. As soon as they stop talking, back out.
there's trouble, get out of
Yeah.
there, yeah.
But
Yeah,
what
if you can't hear them, there's
yeah.
trouble.
Yeah. But why so I mean kids like playing in water, shooting each other with the
Spraying, they like
yeah.
soap,
Most
playing
kids
with
need soap.
bubbles, soap.
Yeah.
This place also had stuffed animals at the end by the dryers.
What?
I might have driven through a daycare.
That or a carnival? What is going on?
Carnival, that would be fun. I'd love getting my car washed there.
At a
Get it
carnival?
washed. You'd get it washed in like deep fried butter or something.
Yeah, you would. But it would still come out with a shine.
Oh, so good. Yeah. Have you ever had
And
deep fried butter?
I'm sure there is deep fried butter.
No, I know there is. Have
Oh,
you ever had it?
no, I haven't.
Okay. I haven't either. I'm not so sure if it would
Just like butter on a stick?
essentially.
I
I would
can't
do
believe
the
it's
whole
not butter.
plain butter. I don't know if I don't think I
Uh,
can do that. But I don't know deep fried butter. I deep fried Jolly Ranchers. This was a day my
doesn't
friend and I were
surprise me.
just deep frying everything we could get our hands on.
Doesn't surprise me. What? You had a deep fryer?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And then,
I have one also now.
oh yeah, okay. So you just like boys' night is just bringing over foods that you want to try
Deep
to
frying whatever you want to deep fry.
bring what you want. Instead of like BYOB, it's just like bring your deep fry dish. Ooh,
Mm.
BYDD.
Anything your heart desires.
Oh, all right. And a heart, possibly. You could deep fry a heart,
You
right?
could deep fry a heart. You could, yeah.
Mm.
Wonder how that would taste.
I don't know. I'm not a big deep fry guy. I like my arteries.
You only live once.
All right, easy there, Drake. Whoever said it. Was it
That
Drake?
I don't know. I have no idea who
It was
started that one.
either Drake or Kanye. Somebody's gonna somebody's gonna message and be like, "You're way off, dude. It's so and so." All right, whatever. I don't know. I just know for like a half a year, people were going YOLO. And I was like, no, it's pronounced yo yo.
Not to show your age or anything.
No, I actually said that to somebody.
Oh, really?
I
Did
think
they understand it?
somebody texted me YOLO. And I was like, no, it's yo yo. And they're like, no. I was like, yeah, you just mispronounced or you misspelled yo yo. And they're like, no, dude, YOLO, you only live once. And I was like, BRB. I don't know.
Yo, you only yeet once?
I was so confused. I hate acronyms.
You're such an old man.
I hate acronyms, dude.
Oh, these kids these days using their acronyms, I don't understand.
Oh man, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I am waiting for the first movie that comes out and it's just all acronyms. The whole
Acronym the movie.
Yeah, the whole movie. I mean, we already had the Emoji Movie. So why not the acronym? Oh my gosh, it would flop, but
You, you know what though? Kids these days don't understand. They abbreviate these things. We had to because we got charged per character when we were texting.
and not only that, you had to hit the 6 button 3 times before you got the letter that
Yeah.
and then if you missed, you can't just go back, you have to
They don't get it that there was a practical reason
right.
for doing it at that time. Now they're just doing it because it's the fun thing to do. It wasn't fun. Now that we can all text freely and unlimitedly,
Yeah.
we all, the millennials, we all use proper grammar across the entire thing because that's what we've been working towards. We didn't want to live in those days where it was trying to figure out what somebody texted you a jumble of letters and trying to figure out what they mean from it. It's like that's like the day of the telegraph. Where it's like you have to get charged by the word stop.
Stop.
And they just keep
But that's the thing. You do give a good point. I also think though, a lot of the kids nowadays just don't know how to spell, even with autocorrect.
you've given up on the generation. You're just like
I
they're idiots.
really, I mean,
They're gonna become librarians.
if a librarian
Oh,
listens to the show, Russ's email address, personal, is
I appreciate our public servants,
yeah, well,
the
oh,
esteemed librarian class.
oh, the esti didn't wasn't there a show named The Librarians? And
I
it's
was
supposed
a
to be like
well, that's get out of my
heroes?
head, Brent. Yes, there was. It was started as some movies, and they started a TV show out of it. Actually, I really enjoyed that TV show.
Yeah, they're supposed to be heroes though too,
Yeah, but they're
right?
like cool librarians who do stuff.
Cool,
They don't
cool.
just sit at a library and tell you where to find a book.
Dude, I
They're
want
like
you
rescuing artifacts
okay. Oh,
and
Indiana Jones.
protecting them.
Okay, alright.
They're not like, do you have a library card?
I want you to become a librarian, but then I want you to become
The
the
librarian.
librarian. Like the head, like you're searching out yeah, you're
Is there
getting
is there like a grand librarian?
I don't know. I'm not in that clan. I
Because
have
then
no
it's
idea.
I mean, you're getting into, like, Illuminati crap with that, like,
You
holy
might
cow, that just got real, like, is
yeah.
there
You
you've
would
got
have
different levels of yeah, what well, because is the Librarian of Congress for the Library of Congress, is that, like is that
yeah,
where you or originally, it was probably the librarian for the Library of Alexandria,
yeah. It's kinda like
but then
like
that Alexandria fell, unfortunately.
right, well, that well, it's because they passed it down to it was Tiberius, the librarian Tiberius, and he
Mhm,
was too much into the sauce, and,
mm. Brought down Alexandria
yeah, he
and the
he
greatest archives.
yeah,
And
well,
then my question becomes, Brent, perhaps you know
yeah,
the answer to this,
possibly.
but are how are they related then to museum curators?
Well, so they work hand in hand, right? If a
Okay.
librarian finds an
Is that a
artifact
docent? Is a museum curator a docent?
oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
look
know
this
it's
up.
curator. But if the librarian finds an artifact while they're searching for an ancient text, then they hand it over to the library or to the museum and
Mm.
vice
So
versa.
there's some crossover there.
Yeah,
So they're kind of
yeah,
all part of a similar structure.
yeah,
It's all about preservation.
exactly. And where do you think the Catholic Church got their setup for the hierarchy throughout the church? It's from the librarians.
From the
You
librarians. Oh,
start
this is
local
interesting.
and then you branch like, the head librarian at the Library of Congress is kinda like the Pope. He's the mouthpiece of of all libraries in America.
That is fascinating.
We have to find a central which used to be and maybe it's kinda like the temple in Jerusalem. Alexandria, the Library of Alexandria was the
Hmm.
center library, no more. Because they didn't have walls, fun fact.
Oh, you gotta have walls.
You do.
You
And
gotta
a
have walls.
sober librarian, Tiberius. A sober librarian.
Yeah, Tiberius hitting the sauce. That
Yep.
doesn't work.
No, no, it doesn't.
You're just gonna let people walk out of there. Yeah, and I wonder what the first librarians would have thought about the current librarians playing willy-nilly with, like, the fees, right? Because that's the whole structure of the library.
Sure.
When you lose that, when you lose the law and order, you're a regular Tiberius then.
Yep, yep. And I think that's what we're getting back to, which dangerous precedent right there.
Mm,
Dangerous precedent.
regressing. We
Yes,
need we need the Librarian of Congress to step up.
we really do.
I wonder, this might be a conspiracy theory.
Oh, good.
Do you think the Statue of Liberty is like a model of the first librarian? Because she's holding a book and a torch by which you would read said book.
Possibly. I like it. I think so. I don't think that's even a conspiracy. I think that's a very solid theory.
How the French knew anything about reading is beyond me, but um, perhaps there maybe was some involvement there. Maybe they
Possibly.
stole it from somebody. That sounds like something the French would do.
Oh, yes, yes. They giant thieves they are.
Look at this giant curvy woman we found. That's the French for you. That's all they think about, those
Oh,
sons of.
curvy women.
Oh, look at this. She's smoking. That's a torch. Nah, it's a cigarette.
I would like to go over to France just so that a lot of my stereotypes would be broken
I don't think
or
they would be.
confirmed
That's the problem. I think there's a little bit of truth in every stereotype, right?
or
That's what they
confirmed,
say.
I guess.
What's
Walking
the
around and they
you're
all have a cigarette with a baguette.
guys, come on.
There's a cafe on every corner. Oh my gosh. I
Coffee's
would
probably delicious though.
oh, I would love to try some coffee over there for sure. Possibly a baguette.
Mm. Macarons.
Oh, macaron.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, not the president.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Macarons.
A macarons.
Yes, there you go. Yes,
Yes, yes. I forgot the R, didn't I?
you did. It'll get you every time.
That sneaky R.
But
But
so I wonder, England's got to have some history with the librarians, then,
oh yeah.
right?
Oh
A lot of
sure.
history there. A lot of books.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Shakespeare. Shakespeare. How does he fit into this? Holy cow!
Maybe
Oh,
maybe he was the top librarian of England. Hence why he had so many good plays.
he had
'Cause
access
he
to it, and then
yeah.
Dewey, of course, Dewey
Ah,
Decimal.
sure,
How he
sure.
fits into all this?
Also top librarian.
He's got
Uh,
to be
not the top, but he was honorable mention. That's why
kind of like a saint, right?
yeah, yeah.
Much like
Or
Merriam-Webster is, I'm sure, as
yeah.
well.
That's why they made it the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah,
They were paying homage to him, like,
right.
and
Yeah, exactly. That's why
yeah,
they called the dictionary Merriam-Webster.
yes, yes.
Sainthood, essentially.
I don't. That poor dude must have got picked on.
Yeah, having a hyphenated name.
Oh, that's not his first name. Okay, never mind. He might not have.
Oh, yeah. Well, could have been a woman. Most librarians are, remember?
The dictionary. Most librarians are. Yes, yes, yes. But back in the day, it was men that stood ground of the knowledge.
Stood ground of the knowledge, much
Yes,
like we're doing now with our podcast.
yes. We're the gatekeepers to knowledge. Don't you guys forget it,
Mm, mm-hmm. Exactly. Brent,
Russ.
before we wrap up,
Wrapping it.
anything to add?
Um, no, but I do believe your story is a good
Which
analogy.
one? I
The
said
the
so
whole
many things.
library, the whole library
Oh,
story,
yeah.
yours today, is a good example of why we need the LP to start up sooner rather than later.
I'm just saying
Because
because
go ahead.
oh, no, no, go ahead. You go ahead. No.
Because I noticed that when you talked to the librarian that called you so delicately and feebly, you became a New York gangster to her.
Mhm,
But I feel
mhm.
like if I called you and I was like, "Where's the book?" You'd be like, "I am so sorry, sir. I will get it to you. I'm in my car right now."
You know what? It's sitting right next to my desk here. I'll bring it right on over.
Yeah, yeah. There would be no tough talk. So maybe a good place to start for our local libraries is to get Barry White on the phone, not to sing, but that deep voice to intimidate. Just a
Hey,
little bit.
man, you got our book?
No. How about Arby's 5 for 5?
Oh, that guy. He
Yeah,
would do
that guy.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So
We
I think
have the books.
dun dun dun.
All right, I'll bring it back.
I'll get my own library card too. I won't even use my wife's.
I promise. I'll never be late again.
Please forgive me. Go over to that corner, say 5 book titles, and get out of here.
It's like confession.
Yeah, exactly.
We're really exposing the structure of the the library system. You don't get that in any other podcast. So
No.
if you want more, or if you're like, these guys need something else to talk about, send us your topics. You can find us on Facebook. Just search for, I didn't even play myself off. Hold on. I'll add it later. Just search for Menacing Podcast. Find us on Facebook, search for the Menacing Millennials, or email us menacingpodcast@gmail.com. You can also comment on Spotify or YouTube. Those are all monitored sources. And as always, share us with your friends and or your enemies or anti-bookites, whatever, you know, that's whatever you have in your life. So thank you for listening. We'll be back Friday with an all-new episode.
Heck yeah.